The rally that occurred here this weekend was different than maybe some other rallies that have occurred in the fact that they are flagrantly encouraging others to not follow public health advice, which is against the law, and they quite simply shouldn't do it. With respect to the individual that made some comments that were racist, and I think has been explained as that should be allowed due to the fact that we have freedom of speech in this country. Now, that's correct. We do have the freedom of speech. So then we also have the freedom for people like myself to describe those comments as racist, most certainly unnecessary. Those comments are foolish and they should never be made. And quite frankly, they're nothing short of idiotic. We have a public health, our chief medical health officer in this province who we should be very thankful to have. He didn't have to come to Saskatchewan. And he is among the very best, providing the very best public health advice that any province could ask for. And many don't know this, but Dr. Shahab was trained at the University of Punjab in Pakistan, and he graduated at the very top of his class. He then received his master's in public health from the Johns Hopkins University, and he's a member of the Royal College of Physicians in the UK. He's a fellow in public health and preventative medicine of the Royal College of Physicians in Canada, and he completed his training here in Canada at the University of Alberta. He has extensive experience in the field of public health, and we're very fortunate to have him here in Saskatchewan. He could have chose anywhere in the world to go and practice his trade, but he didn't. He chose here. And Saskatchewan is certainly a better place because of the choice that he made. And Saskatchewan, I would put forward, as a better place because of the choice so many other people have made to make a community in this great province their home. So with respect to the comments that were made this weekend, I'm embarrassed. I'm actually very embarrassed that anyone from this province would make such disgusting comments. I find it sickening, and I know many other people in the province do. So I take the opportunity, and I want Dr. Shahab to know that we in government, and I know I would speak for a great many people across the province, we're so very grateful that he chose Saskatchewan, and we're so very grateful for all that you have done and for what you continue to do for the people that live here. And I would encourage people across the province that if you are also thankful for the efforts that Dr. Shahab has made, that you continue, and he continues to make for you and your family and your community, I would encourage you to reach out and say so, whether that's via social media, whether that's an email, whether it's just in conversations that you might have in your community. It's a Saskatchewan way for us to support one another, whether it's us dealing with an unexpected illness in a family or a friend, whether it's in the way that together we have come together to support one another in addressing this COVID-19 pandemic, or whether it's how we come together to support one another after some very disgusting comments were made like they were this past weekend.